5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Buccaneers at 3-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Brady. And Graham on the grab. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Back to Walker on first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On second down, it's Walker.
The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Off the play fake. Strong. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
finding Graham on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. It's caught outright by Graham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Strong. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Strong. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, it's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And Walker once more.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. Oh, good move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. play fake. Strong. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Running left is Walker.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Strong loses it on the hit, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, it's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He's got it. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Strong. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards.
I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Again, Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Off the play fake. Strong rolling to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
A shotgun give to Fournette. To about the 35, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Strong. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down. Strong. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Fournette, a first down carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Brady going to throw. He completes it to Evans.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Fournette on the counter. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Succop's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Strong. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this to White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A 1st down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is good. He got every
bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Strong. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's a give to Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Succop's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Strong. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Strong. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.